Welcome to Art Talk Tuesday. As you can see, we are continuing on with our discovery through our exploration of the chakra series that I created. Today we are at the fourth chakra, which is the heart chakra, located right here in the center part of the chest, the heart chakra. Obviously, the color for the heart chakra is green. Once again, all the pieces in this series are 18 inches wide by 24 inches high. You can see it, I don't know if you can see it or not, but each has a black border painted around the side. The color is green. As you can see, once again, with this chakra, we moved up into the number of petals on the lotus. Last week we had 9 petals on the lotus. This week we have 12 petals on the lotus. Also here in the center, once again, the symbol for the heart chakra, the Sanskrit symbol. So we want to talk about this piece. The piece is entitled Love, the Harmony of Coherence. And what that means is basically coherence is the completion and unification of form into what we can consider a unified field. So the heart chakra is what is considered to be the central chakra in the chakra system. And what it does is it unifies the higher energies from the upper chakras and the lower vibrational energies from the lower chakras. So chakras 1 through 3 are considered lower energies in terms of the spectrum, and chakras 5 through 7 are considered higher energies. So we have chakra 4 here in the middle, which balances and makes this energy coherent. So it unifies the two forces from the two energies coming down together, and then it creates a unified energy field, a unified field. We also see this when we look at science, how science talks about the heart creates an electromagnetic field that extends around the body, which we could also refer to as the aura. So each of the chakras emits its own signal and color, which you can see, but then the heart pulls it all together and creates an overall aura that is around the body. Usually your aura is about arm's length above your head, arm's length out, okay, and then down below your feet. So that creates the aura around the body, and the heart creates the electromagnetic field, but there are also other higher frequencies from the heart chakra. So we need to understand also that correlation is not the same thing as being exact match. So each chakra is associated with a particular organ or organs, but that does not mean that it is actually located in that organ or is that organ. It's not the same thing. It's associated with it, but it's not the exact same thing. It doesn't correlate to it. So we need to understand that. So what are we talking about? We're talking about the formation of a unified field. The heart chakra, the fourth chakra, brings everything together, brings all these energies together and coalesces them into one unified field, into one frequency. If you know anything about science, that whole idea that the whole universe is a unified field and everything is vibrating at a certain frequency. And they have found that that frequency is the frequency of the universe. For the Buddhists, that frequency is the Om, which is simplified by the Om symbol. So when they hum the sound Om, that is repetition of the universal frequency. For us, that frequency is also love. It has been identified as the love frequency. 500 hertz is the frequency. And so the heart chakra brings these energies together. Sometimes can be in opposition, and it makes them into a coherent, unified field, a unified whole that puts all of us and keeps all of us in balance and together. When we look at that from a love perspective, love is also about interdependence and relationality. So all these chakras are interdependent on one another, and they must work in relation to one another. What affects one affects them all to some degree. And that's the same way we are in the world. And so love brings these things together. The heart brings these what may seem sometimes like opposing or complete opposite forces, when in fact they aren't. They're just different places along a continuum. And so you can be anywhere along the continuum and move back and forth among it. And so what the heart chakra does is modulates these frequencies so that everything stays in balance and stays unified. So we're talking about reciprocity and mutuality, which is what we need in our interactions in the world with others. It does not take away from me to give something to you, because there's more than enough to go around, and at some point what I need will come back to me. All this give, take, hold, hoard, as if there isn't enough to go around, when in fact there is. We can always manifest more We just have to be aware of our interdependence and relationality with other beings here in the biosphere. So that's what this is about. So love is that unifying energy that pulls everything together, because love does bring everything together. Love does unify. Love does create interdependence and relationality, and that's what we're seeing here in this piece. So if we look more closely at the actual piece, you can see this figure is a young boy. I wanted purposely to have a young figure to represent a little bit more of innocence, because love is often innocent in my understanding of it, in that it has no guile, it does not seek to deceive, it does not know what it means to lie, these other things. Love is just open and receptive, as children often are. And so now this young figure here, you notice that the lotus in this figure is much bigger than you've seen in any of the others, and I did that on purpose because I wanted this lotus to kind of sit like a perch on which this figure is on. So he's sitting on this large lotus like a perch, and in full meditation. He's in the full meditation pose here. Also, he's got his hands slightly closed. This is a yielding position because the fourth chakra is associated with yin energy, and so I wanted to be in a more receptive kind of pose. And so we see the hands here slightly open. That's what we would be seeing in a position of receptivity. Head slightly bowed down, eyes closed as the figure goes within, because the energies that we need to access are found within us, not without us. We're all constantly looking outside for the answers, looking outside for something to fill what is inside. And what we need to do is begin to go inside, and we'll find that that inner space contains everything that we will ever need here in this life, if we would just go in and allow ourselves to be aware of it. We don't have to seek it. We just have to allow it to unfold within us by going within. And so that's what all this is symbolizing. As you can see, once again, we've got the atmosphere here as the energies are moving in and out and coalescing into a unified whole here for the piece. Love, the harmony of coherence. That's what we've got. Thank you for tuning in. This piece is valued at $1,500, as they all are in this series. Prints start at $23 and go up. You can order this off my website. If you're interested in purchasing this series, we can work out a deal. Even if you're interested in purchasing this series just in prints, we can work out a deal if you're going to get all 7. Hope you enjoy this week. Don't forget to like and let your friends know about my site. Please go to my YouTube channel. All these are coming from my own YouTube channel. Subscribe to my channel so you know when these are coming out every week. Thanks again. Peace.